Oh, what the heck? Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Let's send out invites. Begging you. What's going on? Made it hard and fast, I hit everything. But easy coming, easy going, it went anytime I seek you, let me know. But I'm better to see, just let me go. I'm on my knees. I hope that my heart gets fed. Matter of fact, thank you. Just give me a second. I'm just sending invites out. Which is all those yays are about. I think I'm almost done. Yeah, it is what it is. Hey, Mama T-Rex, how you doing? How is the rest? Are you fully good? I am feral business. Let's go. Hey Sonia, how you doing? Welcome, Dirty Mouth. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. How y'all doing? Welcome to my music live for those that are new here. For those that are not, welcome back. 2 weeks off. Oh, before the position starts? It's holiday. Nice. What are you gonna do for your time off? Nice. Sonia, what's been going on? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. It's my birthday weekend. Happy birthday, darling. Nothing zilch. Oh, so it's gonna be like chill 2 weeks, huh? 46 on Sunday. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Doing anything special with the family? Are they going to be taken out to dinner? Trip to London. Nice. Are you going to be meeting with Isha? Look. Was it 40? I can't, like 46 was just like, what, 2 to 3 years? No, 3 years ago. For me. Happy birthday. Yeah, thank you, amiga. Yes, all week. Excellent. You're doing any barbecuing? Fish of the Void. Awesome name. Melissa, welcome. My chapter, welcome to my week's holiday. Girl, what? Now, that's because you're in Europe, and the holidays, you guys get more holidays than we do. Lord, use one, and yeah, it's like, what the heck, man? So basically 4 days you get of PTO. That's, but the thing is, like, there's, you know, you have to meet like a minimum requirement for them to cover the bulk majority of your coverage. It's nuts. Brightly, how you doing? Welcome back to my life. Thank you for the heart. It is like US healthcare is nuts, Mama T-Rex. You are so much better off being in the Netherlands. I'm good. How are you? I'm a little sleepy, but I just like, I have to be here. I must be here. So I am here. I actually came on live late, last night about a little after 10 p.m. and I stayed until a little after midnight. and I was just like chit-chatting with people that just happened to be up. Told him he needs to aim better. Who's the him? Yeah, but so next week I'm going to try to rally to get at least 4K in members. Right now I'm like 3,000 and change right now, because I'm just trying to do like a campaign all next week. I'll swag in his pink eye. Yeah, he was wearing it. Okay, I get it. I get what you're saying. All right, he shot himself in the eye. So, okay, I'm right now at 3,690 followers. Next week, I'm going to start a campaign, and if you folks could help me, that would be awesome. Right, I'll be right back. If you folks could help me, that would be awesome. Basically, I'm gonna rally to try to get 4K in members. You know, I'm just trying to increase like the base, follower base. So hopefully I'll get some more people coming through here, which would be fun. And like get some bodies through and hang with us, chit chat, talk, communicate, connect. Because I like my community. I don't mind it growing. So you went. So I thought you were giving up on swag, by the way. Oh, you loves make me crazy. You ain't doing it right. Oh, he asked if he should sing or. Obviously, he's a rapper, so his rap skills make me crazy. You ain't doing it right. What did you tell him? Take me, my drug is my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life. Mary, okay, I read that Mary K rather than May K. Sorry about that. Welcome to my life. I was like, cosmetic company? No. So what did you tell him? I stopped by his live yesterday evening, I think. I went to his live, but he has a lot of viewers and followers. And, you know, it's good. It's good. He like, that's what he's building to, and you know, I'm glad for that. Did you just spell lick? Girl. Lord, if you lick your phone, all you're doing is messing with your phone. Oh my goodness. What am I gonna do with you? I'll be using for the rest of my life. What is that? What's the next concert you said you were going to? I think you said it's happening next week. I totally, like, I know who you said, but it's like I'm blanking out which artist. Censored again. That. Oh yeah. It's like if you're having kids at your party, having a pole dancer might not be a good idea. However, because kids like monkey bars, sometimes their grip is far better from the pole than anything else. Let's go. It's like my youngest kid is 23. But are they going to be like little kids, as in like some of your kids have kids and like bring the grandkids in? So all of a sudden like a pole dance a pole for pole dancing becomes a jungle gym in a way. Well, now, like, it'll be safe for you to have a pole dancer than just no children allowed. It's like in my imagination, all right, I'm thinking a pole dance as a group activity to see how much somebody can make on the pole if they were like, you have to keep your clothes on somehow, but like what people would like pretend to do on a pole. I mean, if you think about it, like, if you have like a bunch of adults that are just like they like to ham it up, right? And like, if there was a poll, there, what would people do just like to get a laugh, right? That sounds like it would be so much fun. Exactly. It's like, okay, we're all adults. Like, try to do something absolutely like stupidly funny, you know? Like, when people try to be sexy, it just comes out really weird and off and hilarious. Okay, I was talking about this last night while I was on live. So it's a Chinese company. People will want, people want to climb it, and they're like, it's like, when you were kids, did you ever have like a school trip to like the local firehouse, and one of the things that they let you do was to slide down the emergency pole? Everybody must have a turn, exactly. It's like, in a way, I'm envisioning people trying to like do something crazy on the pole, like, but it'll end up like them trying to go down a fire pole. It's like, and people realize, oh, this is actually harder than they like it looks. Swag is he's your emergency pole. I invited him to this live. Whether he comes or not is questionable. But hey, if he's willing to be your emergency pole, please be my guest. Have at it. If Danny is unavailable. Hey, you know. Oh, so you're finally okay with your current eye candy, like your current toys, or are you still looking for a new one? Your boy toy. Sonia, I think somebody's going to have to rent out a pole for you for your birthday. I don't know what the neighbors are going to say though. Not yet. Papa Barbosa, welcome to the chat. Some of the names that come through is like, like there have been some creative names of people that they use for their profile that come through here. It's just kind of funny. But I wanted to mention there. So, like the evening here, I want to say around 8 o'clock. Some of the Chinese live creators, find my socks. Some of the Chinese content creators come through here, and like on TikTok live, and there's this one. I mean, a couple of companies do this, but one specific one is hilarious. So they have these like guys that are young and kind, you know, facially they're cute, but like long leggy bodies, you know, not really much in the way of like, they look more like boys than men to me. And they're you know, like the DJ, the MC is female, and she's like trying to encourage people to spend coin to like vote for your favorite dancer. And the thing is this, these boys can't dance at all. None of them can dance. It's like, it's almost like you're watching a train wreck. Yeah, like you want to look away, but you can't. I mean, they're facially, they're kind of cute, but the thing is when they're like, they think that dancing is like them like thrusting up, and it's just like, and it's off time, and it's like, and it's bad. I laugh. I'm like, I can't help it. It's just like, I laugh. I don't stick around, mind you. I once, just out of curiosity, went in to check how many people were in that live. There were like 50 women, like, constantly giving coin, because it's like the way you vote is like, they use, like, penny coin. Like, penny gifts, right? So, and a different one for each dancer. But it's like, honestly, it's like they got a bunch of guys, like, to collectively, like, oh, we can get you some money. All you have to do is just dance and in front of the camera or whatever have you. Yeah, I scroll, but it's just like, it's hilariously funny, but it's so awkward to watch. It's like, oh my. then there's another group, I think, that have these guys that look like they just picked them out off the street. They're not even strut. There's some ones that they aren't even good looking, and they're like, yeah, you know, you don't have to be good looking. We just take you. You're young. You know, they'll like American women are going to love you, and just because you're Asian is like put you on camera. It's like, what the hell, man? It is like, man, exploitative. And I'm thinking to myself, guys, do we need to call the police? Do we need to like try to find you guys to make sure that you can escape because you're like being locked away somewhere to do this? That's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm like, yo, like blink twice if you're being exploited and you need to escape. Tell me and I'll call the cops for you. Like give me an idea of where in China. Like, are you in rural China? Let me know so I can get you saved. I love my Asian men, but no one can beat Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is a good-looking guy. I'd be terrified to date him. He's just too bulky. I'd be afraid that he'd crush me to death. Then again, like, as a plus-size woman, I shouldn't be afraid of strong men, but in a way, it kind of terrifies me that they can lift me up off the ground and carry me. And because I've always felt comfortable having my feet planted on the ground and being like, okay, I'm fine. But anytime I feel I feel like I cannot feel ground, whether it be on my butt or on my feet. You will lift him. I believe you. Look, I would get scared. It's like, I like the ride I hate the most in an amusement park is the fall. Basically, it's like it's an elevator fall. And the reason why I hate those rides specifically is because for my size to be lifted off of the seat is terrifying to me. Yes. So it's like, it literally, they just send you up and then they drop you. But while you're going through the drop, you just feel like you're no longer a part of gravity. Yeah, Tower of Terror, exactly. I've been on, like, when I went to the Tower of Terror, I'm like, the one thing about Tower of Terror is, okay, you go up, and they drop you, and they bounce you back up, and then they drop you again. So you're like, okay, I might go, no. And the thing is, as they do that, they show you the outside, so you know how high you are off the ground. So it's like, yo. Yeah, they give you like this image of you're in a hotel and everything. Yeah, it's like, if you've been on it, you know, you're in a hotel and like that these people died in, and like you might be like the next, you might end up like being the next haunted guest, not like the Haunted Mansion, but something close to that. But dear God, yeah, that is a. Like, that will mess you up if you're not prepared for it. Take you there. Wait a minute till you. Bang, bang, there goes your heart. Oh, why am I trying a high note? I know better than that. Thank you for liking my life. Currently, I'm in a competition in my with my agency. Like, they have monthly competitions to see how, not monthly. It's like every 2 weeks. They have a competition of how much coin you get, and if you're like top 3, they'll send you a universe during like a battle or whatever have you. And I'm like, I was just kind of curious at how far I am from first place, just out of curiosity. And it was like over 100 coin, over 100. What would be equivalent to $100? I'm like, nope, nope. It's fine. Yeah, but Henry, he's my. Like, what do you think of Henry Cavill? Was it? He's getting married, right? No, he's becoming a father. Henry Cavill. Like, I think that's the news currently. Like, about him, he's either getting married or he's having a kid, or both. I have no idea. Look. You're in denial. Look, if his wife is willing to share, she's pregnant. If his wife is willing to share, would you be down? Or do you want him all for yourself? That's the question. If you're down to sharing Henry Cavill with his wife, then welcome, Raya, to my music live. It's like, well, also remember, because this year, that's crazy. Francis, are you done looking at foreign countries for a job? Yo, you got your password, you're ready to go. Like, there's some countries, I think Japan is having, well, Japan's a different story. I would not want to work in Japan or Korea because their work mentality is nuts. Yep, Sweden. Sweden it is, nice. I can't believe you're the age, amiga. You look great, babes. I appreciate that. Actually, truthfully, I think it's like lighting in this case. I'm trying, though. I'm trying. I try to keep my face healthy as much as humanly possible. You know what song has been stuck in my head? Which song? Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I was on live yesterday with some of my people that I knew in New York. Came through my live yesterday. And I was thinking to myself, and I asked them, like, should I go back to Pink? Mind you, back in, like, I want to say 2012, I went, like, part of my hair pink. I mean, hot, like, freaking hot pink. And I loved it. It was great. Outstanding by the Gap Band, the full version. I don't think I've ever heard that one. I'll check it out later. I know, like, some of Gap Band stuff, like, there are some of the songs that I do sing. But I'll take a listen to it a little later. Hold on, do I have access to that? Give me a second. Now you got me curious. YouTube. Gap Band is fun. I know exactly what song you're talking about, like, so, hold on for a sec. Hold on. Outstanding, girl, you knock me out. That one? Inviting, makes me wanna shout. Yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, I didn't, like, remember the title, and I just saw the cover, I'm like, oh, yeah, I know exactly which song you're talking about. I was like, oh, bing. I remember now. Oh, no. The beat is magical. It is a fun beat. It's one of those, like, it has like a nice bounce and a nice groove to it. So yeah, I get it. I get it. Daryl C, welcome to my music live. It's kind of like walking down. Yes, there are like some songs where you're like, if you have it in your, like, playing in on your phone, like with your earbuds on, right? You know, if you were walking down the street, you'd be strutting with that, so like you know what I'm talking about? It's like you're kind of grooving and walking along, and people are looking at you like, what? In a way, it's like, was it Spider-Man movie where he's dancing in the street in a way, but not that crazy though. But it's like there's some songs that, like, when you hear it, you're like, oh yeah, I'm getting into the groove. When I used to live in New York, I used to do gigs late night, and sometimes I would get home late, meaning like I would take the subway, and then I have to walk through my neighborhood to get home. and I would always have my headphones on. Yeah, I really shouldn't. Like, I should be paying attention to my surroundings, but I'm like, nobody's going to try to mess with me, because if they do, I'm going to punch them in the face, in which case they're not getting up anytime soon. But then I digress. So I would have my headphones in, and the thing is, another thing that they wouldn't do is mess with me, because I am dancing like an idiot while, like, in the evening, like, it's like 11, 12 o'clock at night, and I'm walking home. There's nobody in the street, and I'm dancing like I don't have a care in the world. And it's just like, people don't want to, welcome back. People don't want to mess with who they think are crazy. I've noticed, if somebody thinks you're crazy, they're like, yo, this person's nuts. I don't need any heat from them. I will stand back and leave them alone, because who knows what they're gonna do. But yeah, I would have my headphones in, I'd be like grooving and whatever have you, not having a care in the world. It's the evening, I'm by myself, and I'm like having a grand old time just walking home. But it's just, yeah, when you have like a good song and you're playing it on infinite loop too. But yeah, if people were out in the street, actually, truthfully, if somebody was out in the street, I would stop dancing and like walk along, okay, like kind of like ashamed in a way. I think that's like all of us, like if we get caught. But when there's nobody, there's like, who cares? But that was when I was like in my 30s. Like, now I just do that. I do that with you guys. if I'm doing like standing up and doing my live, I'll like start dancing as much as I can in this space, which is pretty small. Oh my goodness. Sometimes you just need like just a nice bouncy beat. And thinking about it, it's like the only time I listen to stuff like on infinite loop these days, or just have stuff playing, is if I'm driving. And like I'm driving anywhere, if I'm by myself, I'll be playing whatever. What the hell, man? It's like that happens sometimes. It's like, what? I'm starting to lose this. I'm starting to lose track of days. That's bad. I'm starting to lose this. I'm starting to lose track of days. That's bad. I have to remind myself, no, I'm good. I'm good. Because that is how we get more bodies in here. Did they change the price of a galaxy? Or is it the universe? Like, galaxy's like $10. I think they changed the price of it. Like, I'm looking for, just out of curiosity, to see how much, like, things are worth these days in regards to TikTok. Like, what is... Yeah, a lot of these have changed in price. Like, the gifts, I'm just kind of curious on, like, how much the gifts cost. Interstellar is 100? Didn't they used to have, like a lion gift for like $500 or some crazy nonsense like that? Meteor showers 30. Flying jets is 50. Make for it, make you swallow your pride. Want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world. Like I'm the only girl that you'll ever love. Like I'm the only one who knows your heart. Only girl in the world. Welcome back, Daryl. Command. 'Cause I'm the only one who understands. Hold on. Let me move. Oh, sorry about that. There you go. Sorry about that. So, for those that are not clear what's going on, when I look there, I'm looking at my laptop screen, because I actually have my laptop running on TikTok as well. And here, I basically try to pitch it like close enough where it doesn't look too weird. A lot of times it's because I've had situations where there have been chat comments that have shown up on here, but not on here. So in a way, it's kind of like an insurance policy. Be my prisoner for tonight. Oh, yeah, that squirrel's adorable. In the world, like I'm the only one that you... Miss Kelsey, welcome to my music live. How are you doing? How is everybody's Friday? Thank God it's Friday. I know a lot of people are like literally kind of putting their shoes on, getting ready to bolt out of work. I'm glad you're here hanging out with me. I run a music live Monday through Friday between 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm chilling today because we're celebrating my 3-month anniversary doing live. So yay! If you like what I'm putting down, please consider following, liking, sharing, because sharing is caring. Thank you, Sherry. How you doing? And yes, please considering following, liking, sharing, doing all the likes, doing all the wonderful things that show that you like what I'm putting down, and let me know what's going on. How's your day? Happy Friday. Oh my God. I think after this, I'm going to try to convince my husband, can we go out for a drink, please? I'm doing well. How are you? Happy 3 months. Thank you very much. I'm doing okay. I wish my husband wouldn't have woken me up early this morning to help him find his pants for work. It's like, you knew you had to like wear something specific today. Why didn't you just set it up rather than waking my butt up early to help you find your pants? Oh, drinks sound good. Yes, it does. Oh, they sound really good right now. But you know how it is. Like, I don't know if it's the same way in your house, but the way in my house, it's like, I'm the one, I've always been this way. Like, if they need to find something, anybody, whether the kids or my husband, I'm the one that finds it. It's like, oh, where is it? And it'd be right in front of them. It'd be right in, like literally, eye view. And they just don't see it. And I'm like, I literally go up next to them, look at it, then take it, pick it up, and put it in front of them. Are you talking about this? Oh, yeah. I'm like, why is it that I can see it and you can't? This happens a lot. A lot. Yes, all men are like, it's not even just the men, it's the kids too. It's like, why? Yes, all men are like this. I do. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you for the star. By the way, the reason why I have that as the gift today is because supposedly sometime today around 5:30 Eastern, let's see, Central is like 4, Mountain 3, 2 o'clock Pacific, about like around like 5:30 Eastern. Somewhere, if you look, I think it's to the north, there's going to be a kind of like a constellation setup where it'll look like a smiley face in the sky. It's like, so I don't know what's gonna, like, if I'm gonna be able to see it. My husband like is really into like astronomy, so he told me that, and I looked and I was like, oh yeah, I saw something else about it, somebody like another news article about it. So yeah, it's going to have, because of the planetary formations, it's going to look like a smiley face, like 2 eyes and a smile. So, which for those that are that still do not believe in technology, they will freak out and think, oh my god, there is a face looking at us. Because it's, yeah, so I decided today, because of that, I'm going to have that as the gift of the day. To be like, yeah, like, look up at the sky around 5:30 and see, if you see a smile looking down on you, beware. For people that freak out, like somebody's watching me, yes, there is. I mess with people unintentionally, though. So yeah, that's why I chose the chose the gift I did with the special gift for today. But yeah, thank you for giving me that. I really do appreciate that. I'll be inside sitting at my desk. You know, this is how I see it. If anybody else in your office is allowed a smoke break, you could be allowed 2 minutes to go outside to like stretch your legs and to check it out. That's like sometimes you have to be able to get out behind your desk and walk. Like for me, like I give the excuse, and it's a legitimate excuse for me. It's like, dude, if I do not get up off this desk, my back will lock. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Mama. And that's a sound effect for that one. Mama T-Rex, did you hear what I told Cherry on the reason why I chose that as the special gift for the day? I think, I don't know if you're going to be able to see the constellation. Okay, so there's the specific reason I have that as a special gift of the day is because somewhere about 5:30, at least in my time, which should be in about 30 minutes, right? If you look at the, like, I think it's toward the north, I'm not too sure, but the way the constellations are setting up, it's going to look like a smiley face. Literally. 2 planets, and because the setup of a couple of planets right next to each other, it's going to look like a smile. So people who are looking up that direction will see a smiley face looking down at them. And I was thinking to myself, if it was like, we were back in like the time where like people were thinking like the gods are looking out at them, it's gonna freak them out if they saw a smiley face looking down at them. It's like, oh my god! And people who are freaking out of like somebody's always watching them, they're going to have a smiley face looking down at them at that moment. It's like, oh my god! Hold on, let me see if I can find the article. Smiley face. Okay, let's see. It's going to be a crescent moon. So that's going to be the mouth, and there's going to be 2 planets, literally like side by side, and it's going to look like 2 eyes and a mouth. Let's see. And so if you go online and look up smiley face moon April 25th, you'll be able to see the articles about it. There are several of them out, but yeah, based off of how it's going to set up, it's going to look like a smiley face looking down at everybody. The only reason I know about this is because my husband's into astronomy, so he told me about it. I was like, okay, that's going to freak out a lot of people. This is fucking awesome. Oh yeah, like. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Like people are gonna freak out. Oh my god! But thank you for the North Star gift. I appreciate you. Hey Daryl, yo, like we're cool. Yo, follow. You've come back a couple of times. It's cool. We're a bunch of cool people. And if you like what we're putting down, yo, you're gonna like how we regular do this. So, you know, feel free. Where is the destroyer of donuts? I have not seen Darnell yet. The fact that I know that, I was like, destroyer of donuts. Oh, was it Timu Thanos? Welcome, Ginger, to my music live. I want to see how quick, because it looks like Darnell jumped off. I want to see how long until he comes back through. It's just like he's hanging there, which is fine. I have no problem with that. It's just like I just went to see Danny Boy and Root. Oh, they're live now. Down below. Okay, so Danny's like Danny1004, right? He has like 28 people in his live. And I will bet you majority of them are women. Oh, Rooch's live is also showing up on my recommended. And he has like 78 people, most likely all women, and most likely trying to on both sets. Like the amount of feralness, it's like obviousness of women like literally throwing money. It's like OnlyFans. I swear to God, it's like a peep show. It's like a peep show in those cases. It's except they're fully dressed, because if they weren't fully dressed, like TikTok would like shut them down. But still, and Root just went live. Yeah, it's like the way I'm seeing it. I swear to God, like it's different between us, you know, because we have like conversations, and we're and you're. Like, I don't think any of you are trying to date me or trying to, like, take my husband's place, right? It's like I'm of the belief that that's not the case here. Yo, but when it comes to, like, good-looking guys on this platform, the women are freaking... Some of them are vicious to each other. It's like I found one time, like, a cat fight happened during a chat on a guy's live, and he was like this guy from like Texas or something, like, and like he was decent looking guy. It's like not really my thing, right? But there were like 80 women on his live, and some of them like started picking a fight with each other for his attention. I'm like, are you kidding me? What the hell, man? So that's why I'm like, I feel like, in a way, for at least if you're a guy in that situation, it's like almost like a peep show. I'll check back with you later. But the thing is, I was not genetically born male, and like I am cute, but I am not male, so therefore I will not get the numbers that they get. It's like, yeah, I'm okay though. You it's hilarious. Like I admit the envy. To be born again. This nights are good. It made you pray to Jesus. It showed you to the light. Every single night. To be born again, baby. To be born again. Welcome T, baby. M, yo, what's up? Mario, what's up? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. How have you been? My soul. Thank you for the like. What's going on? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. What's happening? It made you a believer. What's up, girl? I'm good. I'm good. I'm like celebrating 3 months doing TikTok live. So, just like doing my regular live, seeing what's going on, you know, hanging out. What have you been? Where have you been? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. What's been going on? Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the goat. Baby, to be born again. Yeah, thank you for 7 of them. Baby, to be born again. And the wows are for you. To be born again, baby, to be born again. Brightly, welcome back. It's been an interesting ride so far, being on TikTok live for 3 months and having to change and evolve my live content, but just chilling, love your lives. I appreciate that. Glad you're glad to be back. Jan, English. I'm sorry, my mouth sometimes does that. Glad to be back. Sorry. It's really funny when it's just like blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Sometimes when I'm like trying to make content, right? I don't know if any of you have gone through this. So you're filming. You have an idea of what you want in mind, right? Of what you want to say. And even you may have a script, but all of a sudden you're doing like 3 to 4, 5 takes because your mouth goes blah 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 blah. I'm like, damn it! It's like delete, go back, try to re-record it. I don't know how often that happens, like to you guys, but that happens to me a lot. And I'm like, okay, I say it this way. I got like just record it. It's like it's like, damn it! Don't mind me. Because a lot of times, if you notice, the content that gets popular sometimes is a little bit more fast-paced in regards to speaking. So you kind of follow in that rhythm, and if you're not prepared for it, you'll stumble on your words like I do. But that might also be my ADHD kind of kicking in, which I admit to. I'll stay up through the night. Let's be good, won't close my eyes. How was your weekend? How was your week, Brightly? Brightly, excuse me. R's and L's, what the heck? Another one bites the dust. You're the chosen one. You did not break me. I'm still fighting for peace. Thick skin and an elastic heart. I'm like a rubber band until you pull too hard. I may slip and I will burst. You won't see me apart. Why am I trying high notes? I know better right now. An elastic heart. Oh, 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 oh. But yes, happy Friday, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. You had a great week. And let me know, what's your plans for the weekend? But you won't see me fall apart, 'cause I've got an elastic heart. Thank you for the likes. I've got thick skin and an elastic heart. Oh, your blade, it might be too sharp. I'm like a rubber band until you pull too hard. And I may slip and I move fast. You won't see me fall apart, 'cause I've got an elastic heart. I've got an elastic heart. Yeah, so what are your plans for the weekend? What's going on? What's going down, people? Tell me what's good. Oh my goodness. My cheeks kind of hurt. I was laughing like a little too hard a little before. But so we were talking about before. So one of our regular members, Sonia, is having her birthday over the weekend, and somebody mentioned, like, why don't you get her a stripper pole for her birthday? And just make everybody take turns on the stripper pole and try to see how ridiculous everybody's, like, what kind of act somebody would do, the level of ridiculousness it would be. Because if you have, like, really, like, corny friends that, like, do really ridiculous stuff, you know what I'm talking about? Can you imagine, like, getting access to a stripper pole without the stripper? Just, like, getting access to a stripper pole with all your friends, and, like, the stupidness and ridiculousness that might ensue. Like, what people would do. Oh my god. Like, I think about what my friends would do, and it's just like, somebody has to take photos because nobody's going to believe the level of hilarity that would happen. New York City nice guy, welcome to my life. I mean, think about it. It's like, if you have like really like funny friends, right? Can you imagine getting access to stripper pole and what the level of comedy that would happen? I know my friends, yeah, it'd be funny as hell. Especially those that are, you know, that are like, you know what I'm saying, you know, when you have friends that are like really hammy, and they'll like, you know, they'll pretend they're being sexy because we're gonna keep this PG now. We're gonna keep people fully clothed, but it's just like like them trying to pretend that they're being sexy and trying to like encourage people to spend like money on them. It's like, what would you do to pretend to pretend as yourself as a stripper amongst your friends to encourage them to give you money, and have that as like a competition, right? Whoever gets the most dollar bill wins. But you give them fake money, right? Like, whoever accomplishes the mission of getting as many dollar bills from their strip, their time on the stripper pole wins. That thing, oh my god, that would be hilarious. But, and if you have really hammy, like ridiculous friends, that would be, thank you for the hearts. Really hammy, like ridiculous friends, that would be, thank you for the hearts. Yeah, it's thank you for the hearts. So yeah, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be hilarious. And then I think to myself, you know, where would you actually rent out a stripper pole from? Like a mobile stripper, like that's a weird business idea, right? like how would you rent out a mobile like stripper pole? Like, who thinks of these ideas? And then I realized I'm just thinking about this idea. So I guess there is a market for it somewhere. But it's like, oh, because I mean, think about it. Who thinks of like genius ideas of like party photo booths, or like what would you do for like to add to a party? You know, what they have, you know, you get a magician or a photo booth, or like you have casino dealers for a party, you know, whether it's a birthday or a wedding or whatever have you. And I've done those. I've actually dealt at a wedding before. I dealt blackjack at a wedding before, which was weird. But a bunch of people that like gambling, I guess. But it's like, if you want it, you can have it. So if say somebody wanted a stripper pole without the stripper, but a stripper pole for their birthday party, like, there has to be some way you can rent one. And somebody's going to find a way. Somebody's going to find a way, because if there's a need, somebody will fill it. People are so creative. You're absolutely right. And the thing is, like, you could have it as like a gag, you know. I just thought of, oh, this is bad. I don't believe I thought of this. Okay, the scenario would be, one of the most ridiculous scenarios would be having a stripper pole, a mobile stripper pole, like a rental stripper pole at a baby shower. Can you imagine having it at a baby shower? Oh my god. Hey, Jaja, how you doing? But literally, like, what would be the most ludicrous time? Hello, beautiful lady. Hello, Mariella. How are you doing? Okay, I want you to laugh with me. I'm going to fill you in on what Mario and I were talking about. So, Mama T-Rex was here earlier, and one of my regulars, Sonia, was also in. Sonia's birthday. Thank you for the gift. Sonia's birthday is this weekend. Thank you for the TGIF. And so Mama T-Rex, as she would do, suggested somebody rent out a stripper pole for her. And then I thought to myself, like, if people of a party planner needed a stripper pole for a party, I guess they would, like, somebody must be able to offer it, right? So I was like, okay, so there has to be a company that does like rent like mobile stripper poles for rent. And the thing is, what would you use? What would be the most ridiculous like event to rent out a stripper pole? Mama T-Rex, I love her thoughts, love it, absolutely. I thought to myself, the best way to have it is like, the most ridiculous place is at at a baby shower. And having, can you imagine? And the thing is, the gig is, mind you, you're not hiring the stripper. You're just hiring the pole. And there would be like a game where literally, if you had a bunch of corny, like hammy friends, and you know which ones I'm talking about, like the ones that like are like, yeah, baby shower life, like they're the life of the party. You know, like some people that are just like, they're always in for a joke, right? Can you imagine like giving them an opportunity to like play as they were a stripper on a stripper pole? The thing is, you'd have to keep your clothing on. So like pretend you're on a stripper pole, and the thing is, everybody, it has fake money, and your goal is to get as much fake money from people as you possibly can, and the one who has the most money wins. So can you imagine the hilarity of people like what they would like pretend to do, especially your like funny friends when they have access to that? Oh my god, I have some friends that would like, somebody has to videotape it, because exactly, nobody would ever believe that any of that would happen. It's just like, you know, I can imagine. I have a friend who's I want to say he's like 300 pounds, big guy, but it's like also really tall. He's I can imagine him trying to like pretend like he's a fireman, like sliding down the pole and just trying to be a big guy trying to be sexy on a stripper pole. It's like, but like there's several people that I know, like, you know what I'm talking about. Oh my god, it's like they would take advantage of that. At like, who would not take advantage of that at that moment? You have an available stripper pole that you know is clean, because it is a rented stripper pole. Nobody's butt has been on it. So like you have a clean stripper pole, and you have your friends in a private area. Let's see what hilarity would ensue. I would love it. Like, I could see that as a bachelorette party, or like if you have a co-ed bachelorette party or a bachelor party, you know what I'm talking about, where like everybody would have like just a like good fun time, like having like doing stuff that's absolutely corny and ridiculous at the same time. I could see that being rented out for an event like that. But I was like baby shower would be awesome. Like, can you imagine? It's like, and like, what would be the marketing for that? You know, like a guy who runs like a party rental shop for birthdays or whatever, or weddings or whatever have you, that does like the photo booths, or like they do casino games or whatever have you, for whatever theme you want for a party. Can you imagine him or her trying to market a stripper pole? It's like, stripper pole here, you know? It's like for your wedding. for your next birthday party. Even for your christening. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This happens more often than I can count, where topic of conversation matches the background, the music that's playing on my playlist. And the playlist is preset, and it's either running on shuffle or it's running on the preset, like whatever like I have it scheduled as. Boot it out. That is weird. That happens every so often. I don't know why that happens. I check my internet and it's fine. Let me double check. TikTok has been doing that lately. I don't know why. It's not like I said something bad. Unless they don't like the term stripper pole. It's like, do they not like the term stripper pole? Maybe. Hold on, like, internet speed test. What is my connection like? It should be good, because I rebooted. No, it's good. Holy crap, it's like the best it's been for a while. Yeah, it's not me. Damn you, TikTok. What the hell, man? So, that's my girl. My girl. Okay, I know it's not me, though. It's like, okay, we're good. Otherwise, I'm like, what the heck? Sorry. Thank you, Sash, for your likes. Welcome, by the way, to my Music Live. I run a Music Live Monday through Friday between 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern. So if you're not in the United States, like in -4 UTC. I usually play music of all types, of all styles, but I'm celebrating my 3-month anniversary doing live, and thank you for joining me. You're welcome, and hello, I love the tunes. Yeah, basically, like, I play music of all styles. Whatever fits the groove, you know, basically goes into the set. Like, on occasion, I'll go, like, pop or, like, old school R&B or even K-pop. Like, it just depends, right? And then every so often, you'll hear me sing. Because I encourage people to dance and sing and have a good time here. Because we're all about having fun here. But you are more than welcome to follow, like, share, you know, and hang out with us. We're a lot of fun. But welcome. Been down before. Not me dancing. Girl, you could do whatever you want. We have no judgment here. Even if you have rhythm or no rhythm, you're more than welcome to do it here. We will not judge you. That's my girl. What you waiting for? Anything. Anything. That's my girl. That's my girl. That's right, no rhythm at all. Like, no judgment. Like, this is like, honestly, with my crew, it's always about, you know, you having a good time hanging out. You know, the only thing was like we say is like, do no harm. You know, that is the only rule that we have. And I have a lot of cool people that just hang out and just groove out with us, and it becomes a fun party. Excuse me. And also, because I play different types of music, a lot of stuff that most people haven't heard of, I'll play. And which, by the way, if you like some of the stuff I play, let me know and I'll put it on the chat if you don't know what the song is. This is refreshing because I follow a woman from New Zealand and she plays slow R&B. I play everything. If it fits the groove, it goes in. I wanna see truly. Indeed, I love diverse DJs. Technically, I'm not a DJ. I just like, I'm actually a singer. But I know a lot of music and I love like finding new stuff that's good. So I don't mind giving love to songs that don't really get that much of attention. So in a way, it's like me kind of doing that through my platform. At least on my lives. I don't do that on my regular TikToks. My regular TikToks are all over the place. I don't care. I was calling you a DJ since you're DJing of this. It's fine, but it's really funny. Some people have asked me, how long have you been DJing? It's like, Dude, I'm really not a DJ. I just pick stuff, put them together, and I was like, but I'm normally just chatting with people and then singing every so often. I'm here dancing and you're holding the power of the tunes. We gotta turn this into a chill club. Yo, I'm down. I'ma get done. I have no problem with that. As long as people are having a good time, that's all I give a damn about. I'm sorry, TikTok keeps buffering and throwing off everywhere. I know, I don't know what's going on. For a second, I thought it might have been my internet, so I checked, and no, my internet's fine. It's like I'm running with like really high speed too, so I was like, okay, it's TikTok's fault then. And I've noticed that happens, like when I'm on other people's live too, so I'm like, what the heck? Sassy Fierce, welcome to my music life. TikTok is a hater. Yo, for real. I can't even tell you the amount of rules we have to follow as like hosts. How's your Friday? Well, by the way, happy Friday, everyone. Away, all night long. How was everybody's week? Yeah, TikTok can be a hater. And for some reason, this mostly has been happening after like the ban was lifted. Happy Friday to you too. I'm fabulous. Fantastic. For somebody with the name Sassy Fierce, I would think that you were fabulous. Like, it makes sense. Yeah, people have to say this is for entertainment purposes in the middle of their lives. No, even with that, so for hosts, we're not allowed to say certain illegal substances. Or refer to them by their commonly known names, whether it be drug related or alcohol related. Second you get flagged, and when you get flagged, they stop putting your live on other people's FYP. So it's just like I try my best. Girl, stay fabulous. Be your fabulous self. Yeah, there's a bunch of rules. Like you can't have little children on your live because that's banned. You should not say other social media platforms. Otherwise, they will not put your live into too many people's FYP. They'll slow it down. So it's like, really, dudes? Really? But yeah, they are a jealous god. No, they're a jealous social media platform. So can't say other social media yeah. Because they don't want the cross promotion. They have bots checking. That's why if you're on other people's live, if you put together a sentence that they think is like disturbing or like a bad content, they will block it out. And so we as a host and you can't even see it. So we don't even have the option of showing it up. But also these same bots will scan the lives as they're going. And if you mention any other platform, like for my crew, we call the large video platform that starts with a Y Voldemort tube. We've nicknamed it Voldemort tube because it is the platform that cannot be mentioned. It's not, if you think about it, okay, so on a business standpoint, they don't want to lose business by you mentioning somebody else's business that does the same thing that you do. Thank you for the rose. Oh, by the way, you can actually affect my live because every time you send a gift or follow, and that wow is because you sent a gift. That actually triggers, when you send a gift, it triggers a sound effect in my live. And because you followed, triggers another sound effect. And if you share my live, it triggers another sound effect. If you send the special gift, it also triggers a different sound effect. And subscribers also trigger a different sound effect. So you can actually remix my live and be a part of that. I try to make it fun where you actually get to participate, not just by typing, but also by affecting the audio in my live. But yeah, basically, TikTok doesn't want other platforms to get free promotion because they're trying to make sure that, that basically, you stay promoting their stuff. And I get it, it makes sense because they don't want to give free advertising to their competitors. So that's how they think of it. So we cannot mention. So they won't ban us. What they will do is they will throttle us, meaning think of it like a dam. Like if a dam is open, all the water comes rushing in. So what they'll do is they'll close off that dam per infraction that you do up until it gets fully closed. So every time they catch you using a bad term or other social media names or stuff that you shouldn't be doing, it'll just slowly close that dam and from you showing up on other people's FYP. And that is how they do it. Yeah, it does from their standpoint. To me, a regular citizen, I don't like TikTok enough to have them control me like they are. Yeah, it's less about controlling you like they're your mother. They just want to make sure that, because they can't monitor everybody in the sense of have human eyeballs watching it, because there's just too many of us, right? So they just and they know that they have a big audience, so they want to make sure that the content that we're dishing out as hosts is good, that doesn't it's not risque, or if anybody's, you can't drive while you're doing your live, right? You can't be naked if you're doing your live, which, by the way, somebody has tried to do their live while they were in the shower and got shut down. So it's just it's not necessarily a control for you. So where are you from? Florida. Originally New York. But yeah, and if you're talking about where in New York, I'm originally from Queens. Oh, nice. I've been through Georgia. I went through Georgia and I stayed in Savannah while I was a couple of times. So it's nice. My husband and I have been thinking about potentially moving out there, especially since Florida taxes for homes is nuts. Yeah, Savannah, we went to Savannah a couple of times. It's really fun. But yeah, Florida, taxes for land tax is nuts here. So we're and the insurance is not fun either. So we're yeah, we may want to just go north. But also, I kind of miss colder weather too, because out here in Florida, it's we get 9 months of heat and 3 months of sane weather. Everything else is we're air conditioning, please, air conditioning. Depending on where you are in Georgia, taxes can be crazy too. I believe that. The problem is because of the amount of hurricanes that pass through here on a regular, insurance companies don't want to cover people anymore. So most insurance companies have vacated the state, and it makes sense because they're always losing money here. For as many hurricanes that come through here every year. Yeah, it's kind of messed up, but it's also additionally messed up that if you want to buy a house in Florida, you must get insurance. You cannot buy a house in Florida without getting insurance. So it's mandated. So it's kind of stopping people from being able to afford a place because of the insurance. And the thing is, what's messed up additionally is there are some insurance companies that are known to not pay out if there is damage that they're supposed to cover. So there were articles not too long ago about that. How insurance companies were just not bothering to pay for damages that were sustained on property due to a hurricane. It's nuts. I don't think you can buy any house in Georgia without insurance either. Yeah, I would figure, especially if you're like in the coast, I would figure that would be the case because they want to make sure that if anything happens, that it's protected. I totally get it. But yeah, we thought about moving to Georgia. No, oh really? I believe that. I really do believe that. So, but the thing is this, you get better weather than we do. So it might be considered. Also, and what I recently found out is that your Publix does like seafood boils. Ours don't. It's like I saw that on a TikTok, like several TikToks of like people going to like the seafood section in Publix and getting on like choosing like the seafood they want and they do a boil there. They don't do that here. I'm like, what? You mean I could get a seafood boil for like a fraction of the cost by going to Publix? I ran to my Publix to find out if they did it, and they're like, no, we don't do it here. I'm like, what? Yeah, somebody posted on their TikTok. Not just me, but my friends and I all lost our minds. Hey Nicole, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Oh my goodness. So yes, I will be envious about Georgia just for that. I mean, granted, you guys also have like better weather than we do, and I would love to actually. So supposedly, like, there's an area outside of Atlanta or in Atlanta that's like really heavily Asian. I would love to check that out. You were born in New York, or so? My husband, now my husband, he was my boyfriend at the time, was living in Florida. So, and we were kind of doing the long distance thing where I would fly out and he would fly back, like out and back and forth. And after a while, we're like, because New York is so freaking expensive, and I lost my lease on my apartment in New York, and so we were think, oh, why don't I move out here in Florida? Did you say? Yeah, I'm Taiwanese. So, like, one of the reasons why we're also we thought about Georgia potentially is because there's a pretty big Asian community there. So we're thinking, okay, it'd be convenient to get like stuff that I would be familiar with, and in regards to like where we're living in Florida, like we have communities and areas that's mostly Korean or mostly Chinese or mostly Vietnamese, so you kind of get like a little of everything, and so it's cool, So, but I've heard that there's like a big Asian community out there too. There is. I'm learning Korean, so I frequently. Yeah, so so I thought, if we're going to be anywhere, I want to be where, like, stone's throw away from a place that at least has a decent Asian community. Like, it doesn't matter if it's Korean or Japanese or Chinese or Vietnamese. Well, like I know less about the Vietnamese. Nothing against that. It's just what the offerings are. When I've been to Vietnamese supermarkets, they usually are very stringent in regards to what they offer. It's generally either Chinese or Vietnamese. They don't really expand it. Korean markets tend to expand their offerings to not just Korean goods, but also to Chinese goods and Vietnamese goods. So it's a more of a international Asian international market, if you will. Let's see, huge population in North Atlanta. That's what I've heard. Actually, I had a cousin some years ago who got married and then him and his wife moved out to Atlanta. Yeah, shop at Girl, I miss H Mart. So when I lived in New York, H Mart was our Korean market out there. And there were several in my old neighborhood. But here, in Florida, we don't have H Mart. They're actually currently building one. They haven't opened up yet. So they have Lottie Market, which is popular in, I believe, DC, Maryland, DC, like in Virginia. So it's kind of like a competitor to H Mart. But yeah, I miss H Mart. Girl, I miss H Mart like nobody's business. When I found out they were opening an H Mart in Florida, I was like, when? Tell me when. I won't be there. It's like, yeah. I love H Mart too. Because I've been to both the large ones and the small ones. So New York, because there's so many H Marts, they have like larger ones and smaller ones. So, you know, it's, you know, like the offerings are different. But it's like the neighborhood Korean market from where I was from, because in my neighborhood in New York, it was highly Asian. Like really strong, huge Taiwanese and Korean community. So like it was literally the local market, you know. So I miss being able to go and get my my small plates, you know. Like if I want to get sundae, I could get it. If I wanted to get like if I wanted to get pickle, like my braised tofu, I could get it. It's like it made my life a whole lot easier. It's like, damn it. It's like, so yeah, I'm waiting for H Mart to finally open up here. Oh my god. H is blue. Welcome to my life. It went from music live to talking about food and supermarkets. I love kimchi kimbap. Kimchi, like, I like white kimchi, and I like it particularly with Korean fried chicken. And I make a good Korean fried chicken, but it's just too much work. I would make it more often if it wasn't too much work. Because you have to double fry it, so, you know, the batter in itself is easy. Korean fried chicken is fabulous. Exactly. But the thing is this, you know, if it was easier to make, I'd make it more often, because it's awesome. I love how crispy it is, and I love the fact that it could stay crispy even when it's drowned in sauce. So, you know, and but the thing is, like, it requires you to cook it, wait a few minutes, like, as it like drip dries, you know, when like you would do regular chicken, and then fried chicken, and then having to put it in the oil again to crisp up again for like a couple of minutes. It's just when you have a small kitchen, it's a pain in the butt to make, but oh my god, it's fantastic if you do it well. So there's I cannot mention the platform, Voldemort Tube. Excuse me, Voldemort Tube cooking creator. She's also on TikTok, but she's like established the Voldemort Tube. That Monchi, and I use her recipe, and it's absolutely fantastic. She makes, and it's like she has a recipe on her platform that I've tweaked a little, you know, like for my own taste, but it's still insanely good. And sometimes I think it's better than some of these Korean fried chicken joints that they have opened up all over here. So I'm in the Central Florida, meaning Orlando area. So in this area, you have a lot of like these Korean markets and Korean stores and restaurants popping up all over. My phone died. Hush me up about. Died too. It heard you. Your phone battery caught wind of what we were saying and just like shut down. It happens. But in this area, in Orlando, there are many restaurants to buy chicken from. I make japchae and bulgogi, which are both great. You know, I try to make kalbi when I can. But the thing is, like, it's a time process because you have to make sure that there's no blood in the meat. They very much do it like it's kosher because of the marinade required. My phone shuts all of that down. I'm still lagging, so I keep checking back a little later. Thank you for... Absolutely, Sasha, come back anytime. You're more than welcome. And thank you for following. Aliozer, what's going on? No games today? Like, is your team away? Sorry. Early TLC is fun. Gotta remember, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Sasha, Sassy Fear. Excuse me, I almost named you Beyonce's alter ego. But it was great meeting you. Please feel free to come back anytime. And it was fun talking to you. Eliozer, what's going on? So it ain't like turn the paddy wagon.
Alright, videos.
Oh, it's like push that next one. Am I? Oh, it's. Oh, that makes sense then. I was like, what the heck? Why am I like in a TLC like groove? Aliozer, it's gonna be interesting if I end up like going Mama T-Rex. That conversation about that stripper pole evolved after you left. It was funny. It's like it went into like what would be the method on how to promote like the mobile stripper pole for parties. Oh my god, it was so funny. Why is my feed playing only TLC now? Like, what the hell, man? That's just so weird. Like, okay. Was scrolling. Oh my goodness. Yo. Okay. Look, if somebody is well blessed, whether they're gay or straight, you can make good money as a go-go dancer, whether you're gay or straight. I've met plenty of straight men that have become go-go dancers at gay bars, and they got paid bank because they were born with impressive equipment. I need to doom scroll too. Doom scrolling through lives, right? Yo, I'm guessing average, but it was wild. It got cut very shortly into the live, but it was crazy. Yeah, I bet TikTok cut that thing off when they... Wait a second. Cut that thing off. Excuse me. It's like, I did not mean circumcision. It's like, you know how people don't read, like, what the fine print on when they do this things? Most likely, whoever did that live either got banned or, like, got their a live account permanently cut for that. Again, a comment on circumcision. So, yeah, like, they are really, if they get a whiff of you doing stuff like that, because they know that there are 14-year-olds on this platform and 13-year-olds on this platform that you know, like, occasionally go through lives, so that's why they're like, nope. Not sure, but wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I wouldn't, like that story of that guy that was in the shower doing his live. Or maybe it should... Twitch, I don't think, has that rule, but then again, I have to look at their agreement. The only reason I know about TikToks is because the agency was like, that I joined, was really adamant. They're like, you must follow these rules. If you follow these rules and don't do these things, then your live will be fine. And I was like, all right, look, I put so much time on my TikTok account, I really don't want to get it, like, killed, so let me just follow the rules. Twitch, you know, like, you never know. So, but I would not be surprised But honestly, I okay, just hear me out. If you are a guy and you feel the need for voyeurism, why don't you just start your own, like, make money off of it by starting your own, like OnlyFans or something like that? People are too wholesome. It's not that people are too wholesome. If that was the case, porn wouldn't exist, and it would be such a multi-billion-dollar industry. I'm just saying that, like, I think some guys play themselves too cheap. It's like, dude, if you really want, like, to expose yourself to the world, at least get paid for it. Yes, I am a capitalist. Women too, exactly. If you want to put yourself out there, but women, I think, are more inclined to like jump on OnlyFans and like have an account. Guys, a lot of times they'll slide pictures of their business on DMs. Like, dude, why are you playing yourself too cheap? It's like saying you want to, like, you're gonna, like, do something in a bathroom stall. Like, why are you doing that? Because people wouldn't subscribe. Look, if you're rocking something impressive, people will subscribe. Yeah. The thing is this, it's all about how you perceive yourself and what kind of ego you're bringing to it. Because as I said before, there are guys that, if they believe in themselves, if they have, like, the confidence, regardless of what they look like, yo, I think I told you the story. There's one guy I know who's, like, total ego, like, asshole. I don't like him at all. He thinks he's a shit, and him and I don't get along at all because I don't think he's a nice human being. But I have met his doppelganger, like, dead up. Like, if you stood them next to each other, they look like they're identical twins. The guy that looked like his identical twin has no ego. He just doesn't think he's handsome at all. And then, the guy that looks identical like him, like that presents himself with confidence, yeah, he bags plenty of women. So it's not looks can be manufactured. Yeah, but most men are average. I mean, they could get on Grindr, but I don't think they want that attention. Yo, those that are okay with it, I've met plenty of guys at gay clubs straight guys at gay clubs that were, like, blessed, and they know that they would make a lot of money as go-go dancers at gay bars. So it's, hey Shannon, how are you? Thank you for the heart. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. How you doing? I will try my luck with swag again. At least he knows to play the game. Yeah, like, he understands. But the thing is, as I said, he knows that it's just teasing with you. It's not real flirting to anything that's real. Shannon, what's been going on? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. How have you been? We just, Mama T-Rex, we just have to find you fresh meat. Hey, I've been away for a bit. Good to see you, beautiful face. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, Mama T-Rex, that's true. We gotta find you fresh meat. I appreciate it. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a hot minute, Shannon. I was, I figured you were, taking some downtime. That's perfectly fine, but, because I know you're also under a different agency, so, I was like, okay, I hope she's okay. With the one I saw, it's the vibe of looking at it, and I said, look at fresh big Kim Pop. loaded with all the fixings. Thank you for all the likes. Just took time to heal and strengthen my connection to spirit. Good. sometimes you do need to like unplug, and that's needed sometimes. I'm glad you got the time you took the time you needed for yourself. I hope you're better than ever. Lots of vitamins in that pop. I bet. What is that? An Element X in there. What is that? Is that Powerpuff Girls? It's time to come back. I'll be live later today. All right, if I'm available, I'll stop by and say hello. Now, knowingly, I'm going to have to make dinner, and you know how it goes. The life of a streamer and a domestic, and technically not a domestic, but you know, the adulting. It's time to come. Lots of vitamins. How big is that kimbap? What's for dinner? Oh, sure. You would have asked that. Pasta, some kind of meat sauce, because I have ground beef in the fridge. I have to think what I want to do with it. I have a red sauce, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to deal potentially with the acid. So I'll figure out something. 6-inch dinner? Girl, what? Yo, I always said, you know, it's not about the size, it's about how they use it. Because I have met people that were blessed naturally with size, but just did not know what the hell they were doing with it. All of a sudden, I could hear Shannon and Sherry were like, "What? What did I walk into?" Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, we're all adults here. We're all adults here. Like, it's fine. We're all adults here. Oh my god. But yeah, Shannon, if I'm available, I'll stop by definitely. Sausage and nuts, bangers and mash. Anyway, guys, it is 6:11. I must go. I must log off. I will be back next week. I will put up the schedule of my lives for next week on Sunday after 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for hanging with me, and thank you for your time, your company, the gifts, literally everything. And if you haven't checked out outside to see the smiley face in the sky, and you're in an area where you can do so, yeah, try to find it. I'm going to go and see if I can find it in a little bit. But I'll be off for the next. Have a fantastic weekend. I'll check you later. Take care. I'll see you. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy. Have a great night. Oh, found a new band. We'll share later. Okay, cool. Ali Ozer, I'm about to log off, man. Dude, like literally, you're coming in just as I'm logging off, dude. Oh, you're in a weather delay. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Y'all have a great night. Take care.